Listen, some of y'all ladies gonna have to settle. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but listen.
I'm going to take a slightly different approach than the many wonderful stitches I've seen of this video. I think I'm beginning to understand why they don't believe us. Because cis-het men and women are talking past each other right now to such a degree that it's like we're having two totally different conversations. Men are like, if you don't settle or at least give us grace to improve ourselves, then you're going to be single. And women are going like, we know, we've accepted that. And they're like, but you're going to be single though. Here's why they genuinely think that this is a bluff and that if they just keep pushing, we'll eventually relent. Our whole lives, women have studied men. We've studied men because we've been told that romantic proximity to men is the thing that's going to give us meaning and purpose and validation. Most of us have earned a damn PhD in how to make men want us. We've also been told that men are our greatest predators, so we've spent lots of time learning how to read men for our own safety. Top that off with the fact that the vast majority of media that we have consumed has been the story of cishet white men doing variations of their hero's journey, like we've seen it all. We know them so thoroughly, and they have never had to invest in learning us. Instead of learning what we're actually really about, they project all of their feelings and their motivations and their manipulation onto us. So when we say we would rather be single than to settle for a man who doesn't see us as an equal partner, they think we are just trying to manipulate them into being in a relationship with us because we still really want that relationship. And they think that because they are always in a position of manipulating us. There's almost no man that brings the same heat to the second 6 months of a relationship as they do to the first 6 months, right? Whether they even recognize it or not, there is some degree of manipulation in the way that most men date. I think this is a game of poker, and that if they keep saying, you need to just settle for us, that we're eventually going to fold and settle for that. What they don't get is that a significant portion of us have actually spent the last several years grieving the idea of a romantic relationship. We have entered the acceptance phase where a lot of us have accepted that our biggest, brightest, most exciting life might very well be a single life. Many of us have accepted that even if we do date again, we are not going to make it the main course of our lives. It's going to be a side dish. We have seen and internalized all the data that says single women are happier, healthier, and wealthier than married women. We no longer expect to be the exception to that because enough of us have partnered with men who were better than the average guy, expecting that we would be the exception, only to find out that we weren't. Many of us are past the denial stage of grief when we are into the acceptance stage. They're calling our bluff, thinking that we're gonna lay down a hand with nothing in it. We're laying down motherfucking royal flushes. Because during this time that men have been panic gorging on red pill podcast bro content, we have been building big, beautiful, connected lives that don't have a man-shaped hole in them. I'm just sitting here waiting for the day that men are finally gonna get it so that they can start their grieving process, so that they can realize that the relationship they think they're entitled to is not going to exist anymore. Only then will we see men make any sort of real change on a mass scale. And in their interim, we're just like